them as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 480.
Mike 54. Push him back.
26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
On second down now. It's Elliott. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Here's Prescott.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is Marcus Sherrills. This is taken at the 10. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Austin. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. First down, Prescott. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Prescott now.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 41 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second and 8. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Elliott, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw is Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Cooper was the intended target.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On first down, Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, it's Cook. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they need.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play there out of Cook. Give him 55 yards on the ground. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 21 yards away. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
46.
Check. Watch 54.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Prescott now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 16, Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Watch the screen.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
It's 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Final play of the half. Prescott dancing to his putter. Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got decent.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. To throw, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys have now moved out in front. Forbath the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On first down, Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They run it again with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down throw for Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Linval Joseph. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here we go, 47.
On second and a long way to go. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
Prescott's pass, complete to Michael Gallup.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
It's 4th down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Back now in Arlington, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Prescott, that one complete to Elliott.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd and 14.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Prescott from the gun. And this will be caught. Inside the 10. What a grab. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Prescott to throw it. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice shot. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Boy, what a job there. Fourth down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless with a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball, but instead it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Cousins now to throw on first down. The left side caught by Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Cousins now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the sack on first down, Cousins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be third down and forever. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Cousins. And let's see what they've come up with. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
64.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Malik Collins and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
46. We're going to 52.
Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Looking to throw, Prescott. He's been the go-to guy, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Throwing, Cousins. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.